Good morning, you guys. Janice being wellness coach. I know it is 5:30, but you know what? Or I guess it's 5:40 now. I don't even know. But I just completed my workout. Have you ever felt, because I hear this all the time, I know it's out there, have you ever felt like you can't do those extreme workouts that you see? It's just like, oh my gosh, I could never do that. I was never an athlete. I don't have, the endurance. I don't have the strength. I don't have the cardio. Have you ever felt that way? Have you ever felt intimidated by a workout? Have you ever felt intimidated by sports? I know I have. Believe it or not, I was never an athlete. I was actually forced. I was forced when I was a kid, when I was like 5, to play soccer and basketball. I was on these co-ed teams, and everybody hated me because I sucked, and because I was embarrassed, and because I was shy, and I was always the last one picked in school. It just wasn't anything that I was predisposed to. I didn't have the natural ability. I didn't have anything. And I hated exercise. I hated going to the gym. I hated sports because I wasn't good at them. Because I was embarrassed about what people would think or how I would look. And I'm gonna tell you right now that this ended up being a saving grace for me, because when I turned on P90X, what was it? It was at least 6 years ago, maybe 7, that I turned on P90X for the first time. I was freaked out. I was so scared that I was gonna suck, but it was in my living room. I got to do it in my living room. Nobody was watching, and all I could hear was Tony Horton saying, "Do your best and forget the rest." And that was 6 years ago. And now that I'm doing these, I mean, you guys see my videos. I look like an athlete. Oh, I could never do what you did. No, and the thing is, I'm set up to expect myself to suck on every workout. I'm like, this is gonna be awful. I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to do this. I'm not predisposed to any of these things. But you know what? I've done heavy lifting now. I lift at least 25 pounds when I'm doing rows. I didn't know I could do that. I can do a pull-up now. I can do plyometric push-ups. You go down and then you come up like you're on springs. I couldn't do that. I did them on my knees, and I couldn't go down very far. This is not about what you're predisposed to do. And the magic of doing these programs is that you can become whatever it is that you decide you're going to push yourself for. You can suck all you want. It doesn't matter. And the people on the DVDs are crying with you. I don't care how fit they are. They have modifiers now, which is great. But whether you're the modifier or you're the person going hardcore, everybody's crying, everybody's dying. And that makes me feel good, because that means no matter where I am always free to suck. I am always free to be terrible at whatever that workout is, but I'm going to try. That's the only thing that you have to do. You don't have to be prepared to be excellent. You don't have to be prepared to be amazing. You just have to be prepared to be better than you were yesterday, wherever that is. If it means that you're in a squat and your knee is bent like this much, way to go. You tried. If it means that you're desperately trying to hold a plank on your knees and your butt is still high up in the air, but you feel the burn in your core, you tried. And it's going to come back around again, and it's going to get better. And then you're going to do a new workout program, and you're going to suck all over again, and it's going to be awesome, because that means you have all this potential. There is a culture out there that prays every morning, and I've actually started doing this. Let me make 20 mistakes today. I want to make those mistakes because I want to get better. I want to learn something new every day, and I want to challenge myself to be better every day, because I spent time letting myself be stagnant and letting myself not be happy with the rest of the world. I spent a lot of time doing that. I was crazy depressed, suicidal, hated everything, hated the world, hated my family. I felt entitled, and I just walked around like that for years, for at least 10 years, maybe 15 years. I'm not even sure. I don't even remember. It was a bad time. But the thing that these workouts did was, first of all, yes, I can suck, and I can suck in my living room. Nobody cares. Nobody knows. And then I can get better. I can start each day with a win, saying, I did that better than yesterday. I lasted longer, or I used a heavier weight, or my push-ups were a better form, or whatever. I have one win every day before everyone else wakes up. I encourage you to try and embrace the fact that whatever it is, you were awful. Own that. Own wherever it is that you are, in whatever point of life that you are, whatever goal that you're fighting for. You don't have to be perfect right away. I always wanted to be perfect right away, and the difficulty of perfectionism is that perfectionism is fear in high heels and a mink coat. That is a pretty word for being afraid. Because if you can't do it perfectly, you're not going to do it at all. You can do this. You can do whatever you believe that you can do. And I know that sounds cheesy. I know that sounds fake, but I am freaking testament to it. I didn't have guns like this. I didn't have this body type. I had to throw out a bunch of my shirts when the summer came because my chest had become too big. And I don't just mean from breastfeeding. I mean muscular. From doing push-ups and pull-ups. And from building up my arms, from building up my back, from building up my chest. I had to throw out shirts because I couldn't fit anymore. That's awesome. That's awesome. So find a win today and go press play. Go to the gym, whatever it is that you want to do. Again, I love these programs because I don't have to worry about what anybody thinks. I share it on here because I want to inspire you to not worry what anybody thinks. I want you to see me fail. I want you to see me succeed. I want you to see me where I am at all parts of my workout because I want you to feel like it's okay for you to try. You don't have to be predisposed. You can do this. I hope you guys have an amazing, amazing Monday and give it a try and tell me that you tried. I believe in you, even if nobody else does. I'll see you guys later.